Hey everybody, it's Ben in beta, and I'm here with a quick Kia specific, maybe even Hyundai specific video for you, but I have a Kia Sportage Hybrid, so you can see doors are locked and I can't get in. So my battery has kind of gone into a shut-off mode basically, or the battery could be dead, but there's a little button inside there I need to push to get it to reactivate. But I locked my doors last night and apparently maybe the battery's too low of a charge, I'm not really sure. But I need to get into the vehicle. So I want to show you how you do that if this happens to you. All right, so the first thing you need is this little key from your Kia. And so in this case, here's my key, the big key, but it also came with this. And so what you need to do is up underneath here, there's a little indentation. You need to stick your key in there, press that button, and then if you kind of futz around with it enough, this cover comes off of it. So you do have to do a little bit of work with that. And once you do that, it comes off. And then you can go ahead and put your key in and unlock the vehicle, and now I can get in. And for me, my problem is this button right here. I needed my key fob to hit the button to say I was the one getting into my vehicle, but I needed to hit this button right here, which is the 12-volt battery reset. Now my vehicle will start and I'm ready to go again. So it's important that if you have a hybrid, that you know that that button right there allows you to turn the battery back on so that you can drive it. And then to put this back on, it looks like kind of basically just got to get that to snap back on real good there. And we're good. There we go. Got it to snap back on. So now that part's back on and I can get into my vehicle. I can start it and drive it and charge the battery back up, which is what I need to do. So if this battery reset button does not work for you in your hybrid, and your battery's completely dead, then what? Well, the next step is we need to open the hood. So there's a hood latch down here at the bottom. We're gonna pull that. Then you go ahead and open your hood. And for those who are unfamiliar, there's usually a latch right in front, like that. And on the Kia Hybrid, this is where your hood stick is. So in order to jump it, you have to take this cover off. And it should tell you as well, here's your positive, there's the blower, right? So you can see there's the positive terminal. That's what that looks like right there. So then once you're ready, red gets connected to this terminal here, and hopefully there's gonna be long enough. In fact, I need to kind of do it this way, I think. And black is down here a little bit further and gets connected down there, like so. And you can see it went to ready, and now I'd be able to start my vehicle. If I hit the start button, it would provide power there at that point and be ready to go. So if your battery's completely dead, those are the terminals you want. When you're finished, you just kind of do the opposite piece here. Disconnect, disconnect. And then the important part is to make sure you put your cover back on properly. Also, if you need extra fuses, there are some in here, which is kind of cool, as well as a fuse puller, which I haven't seen in a lot of vehicles, so that's kind of nice. So we know that this is the red connector. We know that's where it's supposed to go for power. So we're gonna get that all nice and lined up. Push that down because it's on there nice and tight because you don't want any water getting into it. So if you have a 2026 Kia Sportage, that's how you get in to your vehicle and get it started if for some reason the 12-volt battery is dead. So if you can't get into your Kia Hybrid because the battery seems to be dead, those are the steps you need to take in order to get everything up and running again. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that before. It's super helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, live your life in beta, and we'll see you next time.